States does seem to be almost completely isolated when it comes to its position on Iran at present. US allies in Europe, in the Middle East, where I am, and in Asia are either calling for de-escalation or are virtually silent. There is almost no support for US actions. Morgan, where are America's allies at this point?
With all due respect, that's just another completely inaccurate observation. You could look at the E3 statement this morning that were put out by the Germans, the British, and the French. The British, the Italians. You could go through the list of people who have said that the world is a better place, that de-escalation is
with
dead.
Respect.
We have talked about the need of de-escalation. We have called for a peaceful resolution. The president has consistently said that he does not want a war, that we believe that we can solve our differences bilaterally. There's two things that this president has consistently said since the beginning of this administration, and that is that he wants peace, that he doesn't want war, and that Iran will not get a nuclear weapon. And those two things are not mutually inconsistent. And may I add, Brian Hook, our special envoy for Iran, was just with NATO this morning briefing them. We are incredibly confident in this public statements. Your audience should know and should go and read the E3 statement put out by the Germans, the French, and the British that contradict what you just said to me. It completely contradicts you.
Well, hang on a minute. Mike Pompeo said he was disappointed with the Europeans' reaction. What did he mean by that?
He said that on Friday night, and there's a brand spanking new statement this morning from the E3 that we're quite pleased with that you can go Google right now.
Now that Iran has said it is going to no longer abide by the nuclear deal, there will be those watching this show tonight. Hang on, I haven't with respect, I haven't finished. There will be those watching this show tonight who say that the United States has actually brought the world closer to a nuclear Iran. To which you say what?
Iran has been saying for a long time that they wouldn't abide by the JCPOA. In fact, it has been the E3 and our European partners. If you go back to September to the UN General Assembly in New York and look at that statement in the beginning of the week that the E3 put out, again, the E3 called for Iran to come back to the negotiating table for a new and better deal. The Europeans have also said very publicly that they have expressed their displeasure at the Iranian regime, consistently saying over the past, I think it's been at least 6 months, that they're going to defy the JCPOA. So you don't have to take America's word for it. Take the Europeans' word for it.
We're going to leave it there. We thank you very much indeed.